Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I would like to continue our adventure using Heroes of Adventure. So we stopped the last session coming back to the settlement, and we just capture a creature, one of that creatures that we have defeated uh, in our third session or third video, if I'm not wrong. In the last one, we just found two, would say, minor creatures, and we defeated them, and we captured one alive. But now we just went back to the settlement, and we are going to try to negotiate this creature in order to get some money. And let me just try to figure out as well some kind of XP that we might have gotten. And I think it was 2 creatures, 2 XP each, and that's all. So 4 HP. I think it's a lot. Last session I did the same. I think I should split the XP with all team members. So if it's 4, now I'm going just to give to one of them 1 XP. Otherwise they will level up too fast, and I don't want to do this. So everyone have 1 XP now. And they saved Igor, the magic user that they have found. I'm not sure which type of magic user Igor is. I would say he's human, because human is the most common race in the world, and he uses the magic. He could be a druid, he could be a cleric. In this system, actually, it's possible even for a barbarian being a magic user, because they have these Outlander career, and Outlander has totem magic. So I would say that every class can be. I think yes, every class can be a magic user somehow. Yeah, he could be a witch, a warlock, magi, sorcery. Yeah, I'm not going to roll it. I'm just going to say that he's some kind of magic user, and he's glad that he was saved by the heroes. No one is dead, actually. This is great. No harm to our party. And in order to negotiate these creature, I think we need to roll what kind of skill would it be. We have Guile. I think Guile is the skill that we should use for every social thing, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, page 23. We do have here the skill list. We have Guile to gathering info or negotiating. Yeah. So I think that in this settlement we might have some kind of team or group of people that study things, maybe a biologist, maybe archaeologist as well. And I think that the team is going to try to sell it to these research team. I know that we have in the reference guide. It's in the reference guide. No, I think it's in the player's handbook. I think we have some kind of treasure thing. Is it the monster guide? No, I don't think so. Okay, so it's in the reference guide. Sorry for that. Running adventure rewards treasure 46. Okay, 46. We have treasure, and I think it's under treasure. We have some types of treasure that we could get. We could salvage things, we could loot things, and then we could have real treasure. But I think that we could just try to find some kind of value to this. And there are a lot of things. As I always say that these tables are are really great. So I'm not sure how I could just try to find a value for that. Um, yeah, no clue. But one thing that we have this treasure type table, right? And we have average and high. So I would say that as it is a live creature, and as we agreed that um, no one knows it really well, so people would pay it at least average. That is a d20 plus actually d20 times 10. If it's high, it would be d20 times 100 silver pieces. So I'm going to use the oracle real quickly to ask if oh let's roll first, right? Yeah, let's roll the let me mark this page. Let's roll the guile skill and let's see. So we do not have anyone with this skill, meaning that we just roll a d20, and I need to beat 10 to in order to find someone or to negotiate this creature. 15. So 15 is a great number. Um, we didn't have um, a critical success. So I would say if it was a critical success, maybe it would be high. So it's not high. So let's just now roll how much they would pay. And 70 silver pieces. And I'm going to get this. I do not have, I should, yeah, we have money spread. Maybe I should create one single equipment page. Yeah, but meanwhile, let's just get 70 silver pieces. And they saved Igor as well. Would Igor pay them as well for being saved? Or maybe he could just become a friend? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's say I'm going to ask the Oracle, and I would say that it's unlikely that they would pay because we roll that Igor is greedy, so I don't think he would pay. Maybe he would say, "Oh, thank you, fellas, for your help. If you need something, yeah, you can always ask me, and yeah, with some price, of course." Let's roll in the fate table. Would Ego pays them as well? And yeah, no, and some complication. Okay, so I mean, I think okay, so the complication in the end is that Ego is kind of even rude with them. It's like, oh, thank you, fellas. Yeah, I had everything under my control, but I was glad that you showed up and helped me a little bit. Yeah, but thank you. See you later. And that's it. Okay. So we have some time in the city. We sold the creature. I would say that at least 3 or 4 more days have been passed, and now we can just continue with our exploration. We still have that temple, that shrine, and I could go back there, or we could try to find something else. Um, One thing that I was thinking actually was, uh, as it is some kind of, this shrine is located in some kind of volcanic cave, uh, or and maybe we could find some rare materials to that, and maybe some gold, or how can I say that? I just forgot. Some kind of ore, um, iron, or yeah, things like that. And maybe if they secure their way to this mine, this settlement could have some a way of extracting these ores from there. And I read this somewhere. I'm not sure if you remember, but when I was talking about my rules, um, I was I mentioned that I have this explore um, an action, and actually I do not have any results for these right now, because due to lack of idea in the end. But I was thinking that maybe we could just roll senses in order to explore. We would need to spend all action points to explore a hex, and depending on the success that we have, and I would say the DC should be high, and if we have a critical success, we do not find anything, so meaning that the hex is clear. And if we have a success, it means that we find something, but we need to deal with. It could be a point of interest. And if it is a failure, we could have a lair. And if we have a critical failure, we could have more than one lair. And the reason for that is that we need to guarantee that this hex is cleared in order to reduce the threat level here. And currently, what we are doing is, for random encounters, we are rolling 1d6. But if the hex is considered cleared, we would roll, I would say, 1d12. And we would need to roll a 1 in order to have a wandering monster or encounter. I think this makes sense. Um, and yeah, so let's do this. Let's consider that we saw something there that could be valued, and we already deal with the creatures there. We know that we still have to deal with these. Um, we didn't explore the shrine fully. Oh man, I'm still in doubt. If I would go back to that shrine. I mean, when I'm playing open world video game, I like to go to one place and just leave that place when I have fully explored that. Otherwise, I will just leave a lot of open points. But at the same time, I don't want to stick with just one thing in this video. So, what should I do? Okay, so 3 options that we have. First option, we try to guarantee that they can have a safe route to the shrine, and then we establish a mining a route, and then we could be rewarded by it. This is the first option. The second option, we just go back to the shrine and try to explore it fully by ourselves. The third option is just go to another hex, unexplored hex. And in order to decide that, first option 1 and 2, second option 3 and 4, third option 5 and 6. 3 and 4. So let's go back to the shrine and let's explore it once again. Okay, so we are here, and let me just roll the weather. Let's roll 3 times again as we did in the last session, because it's been 3 days since we arrived this city. So first one is 9, and 9 is here, and then 7 is here, and 7 again is here. So once again, a really hot day. Ooh, it's really hot. Okay, so we decide to go back. So we go from the settlement to this hex. Was a forest, light forest, and we have found a lake in the past. Let's roll if we have a encounter, and roll to see if we find something else. 1. We do have an encounter. However, I just forgot to roll everything else first. Okay, let's roll first our I already rolled an encounter, and we are going to have it. But let me see first the navigate skill. I should roll, and I pass it definitely. 16 and 6, 22. So actually, travel with no delays. Find something positive. I could find something positive. But as we already have the lake, I think this lake is the greatest thing that they have in this path, because they can fish it. There are a lot of fishes there, and it's a quiet place, a safe place somehow. However, we have an encounter, and let's see what's going to be. And I need to roll senses too. And for senses, the best one that I have is with a D4. So let's see. 12. And 12 means that if an encounter, it can be avoided. So we can avoid the encounter. We are not going to be surprised by it. So let's roll an encounter. So for encounter, we have, where is it? Page 36. 36. And let's roll. And I'm going to take some notes here too. Okay. So, what is it? 15. A neutral faction. Okay, this is good. So, neutral faction. The motivation of this faction is 7. Investigating. Okay. Investigating. Reaction. 13. Cautious. A complication. 1. Another threat. Another threat. Okay. A description of a neutral faction investigating something cautiously. And this something, it's going to be another threat. Maybe this is the encounter that we are going to have. I mean, this is already the encounter, but another threat might be something else. This is what I meant. Okay. I think we have some faction create faction tables. Let's see. We do have great 58. Man, this book has everything. I think this book and Word Without Numbers are really great to generate anything that you might need. Okay, so let's roll a faction. We already know that it's a neutral faction. Let's see. We have organization type, political. Okay. Leadership, 9. Church or theocracy. It's religious. Theocracy. Okay. Philosophy, 5. Ooh, manipulative. It's political and manipulative. Okay. Okay. Reputation, 20. Ancient. Ooh, ancient. Okay, so this is the faction. An ancient. I already have an idea. I would say that this is a we will find, I think, a small group, maybe I would say a few priests, and maybe some hirelings, mercenaries, or someone that was hired to escort these priests to a location. Yeah, this is this group. So I do not have a name for it yet. I just see. Yeah, I do not have a name generator. I was wondering if it makes sense to print the mythic 2E tables, because they do have naming generators there, and it would be great for faction creation, or for the names. Sorry, for the names. I do not have any name generator. What do I have here? Sorry, sometimes I need to name things. Even the settlement, I didn't name it yet. Okay, never mind. I will name it later. So the group is walking, and it's in the lake. They're close to the lake, and I think that they see maybe going to another direction, maybe not exactly the same direction, or maybe I can just ask the oracle. Are they going to the same direction as our group is? Are they going to the shrine? Maybe they are going to the shrine. Are they going to the shrine? And let's see, the answer is no. They are not going there. Okay, so they are going to another place, another threat. It's a neutral faction investigating cautiously another threat, and they are a political, theocracy, manipulative, ancient faction. So I think they are, I would say, the how can I say it? The established religion of the kingdom. I know that we are in this wilderness continent land, and currently people are arriving to this region in order to explore. And I would say that the main kingdom in another continent that is paying for this this exploration and bringing people to here. Uh, this kingdom has, I would say, this traditional religion that that yeah, that has been ruling. I would say it's political as well. So I would say that maybe even the kingdom itself it's ruled by this church or this religion, and they're really old. So and they have their own business here. They in the end they might have their own interest on it. It's not only about exploring and expanding their territories. Maybe they have more plans. We do not know that, of course, but they're doing something. And I would say that it's a group of 1d4 priestess, 3 priestess, and they have 5 mercenaries with them. So 5 mercs and 3 priestess, and they how they reacted. Do they see us? We see them. So do they see us? Let's see. I could just roll on a fate table first. Do they see us? Yes, and some assistance and benefit. Okay, so they see us. And my next roll would be on the reaction table, but as I rolled yes with some benefit, I would say that we stopped by close to the lake, and this group just passed by and they saw us, and maybe the priests they decide to join us, or they invite us. They have food, and then we have some moment with them. Just that. They do not tell too much about them. Maybe they ask about us. They are so friendly, and yeah, and maybe they've heard about us in the settlement too, and we just talk to them. So nothing to be worried, just to be aware that now we have this group uh, investigating something, and that's all. I will move on. So that was my first move. So we're still in the morning. Now let's go back, and then let's go to the next hex and in this hill. So I'm going to roll once again our navigate, and 17. So great, it's a success. Travel with no delays. Let's roll census. 14 is a success again. Let's roll if we have an encounter or if we find something. No. Okay, cool. So we just go back to the shrine. So let me just move this from here and bring the shrine back. We already know this first floor. So I just forgot actually. We this is the entrance, and I consider that we got this door here, I think, and by leaving that door we just reach this level. We have we got the creature here. Maybe I could bring my adventures to these two, and let's see if we can find something else. So the groups here, I don't think we have any creature, but we do have some stairs. So let's first check the stairs if there is any trap or something. I could roll, Phineas could roll sensors to check, to 12. Okay, it's a success. Willow has it as well, maybe with a critical success or something. No, he failed. Okay, so Phineas, check Willow's as well. Check the the stairs to see if there is any trap. Is there any trap there or any danger? Do not know. 8. Not no, but some opportunity. Okay, so no traps. I don't see actually no opportunity here. I would say that they just check the stairs and yeah, there's nothing. The opportunity is okay. Let's go through it, and then we need to roll the next level or the next room of our shrine. So 2 dice of each. So 2 d8s too. And d6 and d4. Let's see our room. Okay. Whoa, man. We have, I know that 1 means entrance, and we have several ones. So I need to spread this a little bit in the paper because it was supposed to be in a bigger space. So I'm just going to rearrange this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so I think the stairs are here. So here we have the stairs. So yeah, and all number ones. As these are 1d6, d4, maybe we have tiny space too here, not so big. And old number 2 could be stalagmites or pillars. Okay. Number 3, chasm. Okay, so we have chasm here. I would say maybe something like this, because once again I just forgot to draw the room, but maybe something like this. 7 is nothing. 5 is a water. Okay, we have water here. So we have some water here. And yep, and that's it. And no monsters, nothing. So should I roll something? Some kind of room content? I think it's really poor right now. So maybe I could just roll to see something else, because we do have other tables here that I could use. I'm just rolling in these random caves, but I could use this dungeon area that it is more interesting actually, and we would have different things. So what I'm going to do real quickly, since we already have the room, I'm going to roll one die of each, and see if we have something in this room. Okay, and I can just rearrange like this. So I could have the number 1 could be doorways, arches, or stairs. We do have stair here, so I could just move it to here. Okay, now I get it. So I should have roll a d20. Oh, okay. No, now I get it. Okay. So number 3 would be walls, or if it is a feature, it could be some acid. And acid here too. Okay, okay. So we have this volcanic theme here, right? So I would say that here we have a stream of lava. Stream of lava. I think I have a red pen. Yeah, I do. Yes, so this is lava. Okay. So, and we have a passage in the other side of this lava river or lava stream. 18, or actually 5. It could be eyes moving, leaving, or doorways. I will just ignore this one. Then, statue. Statue. We could have a statue here. It would be interesting. I have no clue yet about this statue, but let's just place a statue. This is a statue. Okay, number 18 would be man, there are a lot of things here. Oh, I could have a trap here. 18 could be, let's see what kind of trap it could be. 3d6. Let me roll 3d6 and see that we could have a trap. Actually, exactly here, maybe from the statue. And 13, poison gas. All in area must save versus poison or die. Ooh. Okay, this was meant to be in basic fantasy, so we do not have saving throws as it is in the OSR games, but we do have fortitude skill, and the only one that has it is in more I would say in a better way is Hagna the dwarf, because he has the fortitude d4. The other ones, they do not have any modifier to it. So I would say that we have a trap exactly here, and as usual, Hagna is the first one. And who is going to be the second one? I think it's Thomas, and then Phineas, and then Willow. And what I need to do is Hagna needs first to perform senses check to see if he can see the trap. So he goes down these stairs. They see some kind of light in this room. They do not know yet because they cannot see the lava river, and they need to go down there to see exactly this light source. So let's see first senses for Hagna to see if he can see the trap. Is it challenging? I'm always tempted to make things difficult to our adventurers, but I would say it's just a regular check. The trap is not hidden, but he needs to see it. So it's 10 or more. 4. Okay, 4. Okay, so he just he just steps in, I would say, kind of pressure trap or plate pressure, and then as soon as he steps in it, we have this poison gas that maybe the statue, or maybe from the wall, or maybe even from the floor. And let me ask the oracle if it affects only Hagna, or maybe it could affect Thomas as well. So I would say it's 50%. I'm not sure. So does it affect only Hagina? 13 says yes, but some complication. Okay, the complication that I'm going to set is that the challenge height for it is not 10. Actually, the target number is not 10. It's going to be 15. By the description that we have for the strap in the Hexcrawl Adventure supplement for Basic Fantasy, if we fail on it, we die. So Hagina need to beat 15 or he is dead. Let's roll. Oh, great. 17 and 4. So 21. So he feels this poison gas, a cloud surrounding him. He coughs a little bit, but he's tough enough to just resist to this effect. And yeah, and I would say that as we rolled, no one else is affected by it. So this guy he's really tough. So he just coughed. Oh, what was that? He didn't even think that he could be dead. And then he just said, "Okay, guys, let's be more cautious because as far as I can see, um, we have traps on the floor, so we might have some more traps." And okay, so I'm not so happy yet, but okay, we have this statue here, and I need to use mythic or any kind of table to have further description. I'm going to roll in the mythic descriptor table. So let me get oops, this die is alive. So let's roll here. So first is 44, gladly, 68, extravagant, gladly extravagant. What I think it is, okay, I think it could be like a statue of a noble. I would say that it's hard to see if it is human, or it's hard. Maybe the face, the head is really not destroyed, but with the time it's not clear. Just one cannot see it clearly. Uh, yeah. So I think it is just a statue that might bring the idea that it is a noble or someone that used to have some kind of power, uh, some kind of king, or not sure. Yeah, or maybe a god. Yeah, because we are in a shrine, right, or in a temple. So it is ruins of a temple. Yeah, so maybe this represents a god, an old god. And is there something valued here? Is there anything maybe close to it, some kind of jewel, or I do not know. Let's see. Let's roll the fate table, and the answer is interruption or change to circumstance. Okay, something changed. So we have basically a random event. Okay, and let's see. Uh, Outcome one, a terrible outcome, hostile. Okay, a terrible outcome. I need to figure out what it could be. I think as they are here exploring these, checking the statue, maybe they spread a little bit in this room to check all the possibilities when they hear something. And it should be terrible because I rolled 1. Okay, should I roll again in a description table just to have some kind of inspiration, or should I roll a creature? Let's roll a descriptor first. 21. Curiously 17. Defeated. Curiously defeated. Okay, I just had an idea. Okay, a terrible outcome. Let me get the monster guide, monsters compendium, because I think I have an idea. But let me just see. 44. A golem. Because what I think is, as they are checking the statue, they already triggered the trap here, and it seems that the statue is made of metal or some kind of iron, or yeah, some kind of metal, and they are checking it. But as I said, it is really old, it's ancient. So in the end, yeah, they just saw, okay, they thought it was a god, and kind of defeated, right? Because yeah, it was there with no one worshipping it. So I think that then suddenly this statue starts moving. Let's roll in the lore and the hooks to see if we have some kind of inspiration. So golem lore 6. Parts may be rusted, slow moving, and noisy. Okay, so as they are looking at it, they hear some kind of noise, and they see that the statue is moving. We have some hooks here. 1. Statues key awaiting the word of command. Waiting the word of command. Okay. I think this statue is here. This calling is here to protect something. Maybe this entrance. And yeah, it will only stop if one says the right word. But our group does not know it. So we now have our threat defined, and it's a golem. It's a level 4 golem. It's really strong. It's way more strong than our party. And it has 25 health, and it has, at least it has only 1 attack, but it could be a D8 with its fists, or a D10 with advantage. Whoa, with advantage. The damage has advantage. Okay, let's see what happens here. And have damage reduction. Man, it's really hard. I'm not sure if our party is going to be able to fight it. Yeah, but it's not my fault. It's their fault, right? what they thought that they would find here. So let's start this. Let's have our golem. It's huge, right? So our golem is bigger than them. It's a large creature. The golem starts moving and they see it. So let's roll initiative. So first, with a d4. Let me get my character sheet here. Okay, it's here. So agility, I think, yeah, Phineas has the d4. So Phineas 14. Phineas 14. Willow has agility too. So 22. Willow 22. Agna does not have any bonus, so just the 20. Whoa, 20. So Agna 20. And Thomas, Thomas has agility. Oh, 9. And the golem is a d8, skill die of a d8. 25. So the golem goes first. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, Hagna is in front of it already. I do have Thomas and Phineas close to it too. And Willow is a little bit far from it. And as the golem is going to be first, he's slow. And what does it mean? I'm not sure. But I think this is the reason that he has a defense so low, only 13. Defense is basically the armor class. Is the target number that we need to beat. But it has a DR of 4, so it's huge. So I think it's going to hit Hagina. Does it have a weapon or only its fists? Let's ask the Oracle. Does it have a weapon? Hopefully not. 16. Yes, it does. Okay. So it's going to be a d10 damage with advantage. Okay, so the golem attacks Hagina. 14. 14 against 13, meaning that the golem hits Hagina with its weapon. And I will roll 2 d10s and I will go to use only the highest number. 9. Oh man. 9 damage. Let me just keep their health here. It's easier if I just keep track here. So he gets 9 damage, but Hagna has iron skin, meaning that he has damage reduction of 1. So he takes 8 damage and he has 16. Okay. Take care. So he just received this strike. He didn't expect that. So now it's going to be Willow. So Willow could just cast his magic from this distance, and I think that this is the best that he can do. He has Swarm of Fire and Bolt of Fire. Let me just check Swarm of Fire. Nature spell, fire spell, Swarm of Fire. D6 damage. No. The Swarm of Fire is basically a fireball. So yeah, I should avoid it. So Bolt of Fire. Let's roll against agility. So I'm going to use. Both has D8. So the blue one is Willow, and he needs to beat the purple one that is a golem. And he didn't. So Willow spent 1 health to cast the magic, but with no success. Although the golem is slow, it does not take any damage. Or yeah, Willow was taken by surprise and he couldn't hit the golem with his bolt of fire. So now is Hagna. Okay, so Hagna already took half of his health in damage, and I don't think that it would be possible to defeat it. It's too strong for them. What could I do? I could try to retreat. I think that I should do it, otherwise we are going to be dead. So let me just check what are my options here, because in order to retreat, I think that we have okay, we can attack, we can press, we can block, we can fast move, we can use an item or use an ability. Okay, so there is no move and attack, or we move or we attack. When we attack, actually it assumes that we are going to move at least a little bit closer in order to be able to attack. So fast move means that we can move in a safe distance. But I think I could attack and move. It doesn't say it here. I could block, no move, disadvantage on attacks made and received until next turn. I think Hagna is going to hold his place, and he's going to get the block action in order to allow their fellow friends to run from this place. So Hagna just says, "Run for your lives," and that's it. And so he is not blocked, meaning that he can attack actually with disadvantage. So let's try to attack with disadvantage. I will roll d20 and with a d4 as well, and I will get the best numbers of these rolls. A disadvantage, actually, the worst numbers. Okay, so choose the worst one. 15. Actually, he hits the creature. Hits, and he causes, let's see how much damage. D8 damage. Actually, he didn't cause any damage because the golem has damage reduction 4, and I just rolled a 4. So he tries to hit the creature, but he cannot do anything against it. Let me just check another thing here, because Hagna has a skill called Shield Expert. Yeah, okay, but Shield Expert. Yeah, we have Second Wind, so we could have used it and skill to heal us a little bit. But he attacked. He did the attack. Okay, so let's move on. So Hagna below now is Phineas. So Phineas can try to speak with animals. No. Animate plants. No. He does not have any. The only thing that he has is a short sword and a staff. He does not have any ranged weapon. So Phineas needs to leave. So he moves, I would say, to the stairs. I think he's safe here. And now it's Thomas. Thomas could try to attack with disadvantage too, with his bow. So meaning that I'm going to roll this die and get the worst number, but then he cannot move. Okay, so he's going to try to move. He's going to flee. I'm really tempted to fight, but we cannot deal with it. So Thomas just runs as well. Yeah, and that's it for the first turn. Let's go to the next one. Let's roll initiative first for let's get these dice here. Phineas and Willow. Phineas is the blue one. So Phineas 4. Willow 18. Hagina and Thomas. Hagina 10. Thomas 15. And the golem with a d8. Whoa, the golem goes first. Definitely 24. Okay, so the golem, the golem attacks again with disadvantage. So I'm going to guess the worst of these dice. So 1 is the worst. Man, it was with disadvantage. So I got these results from this roll. But imagine it if he wasn't blocking. It would be a critical against him. So I'm glad that he is just defending himself. Because with this result here, the golem is not able to hit Hagna with its attack. Great. I'm really glad that we've decided for that. So yeah, the golem already acted. Now it's Thomas, it's Willow. So Willow moves as well. So we are retreating, right? So we are moving, and yeah, and everyone just go, and Hagina can run too. Yeah, man. So we know that now we have this powerful golem, and here there's nothing that we can do right now to defeat these. We are not so powerful, and I think that this means that we are not going to be able to explore the shrine. So as we are already, I would say, defeated, not only in health, since Hagina took 8 damage, but our morale as well is affected. So what we can do right now is basically, I would say it's night, we need to sleep. So let's just roll making camp and see if we can at least heal a little bit of this damage that we got. Although we have this ability, and Hagina can use his ability, this second wind, to heal a little bit. First, let's see. It's a warrior soldier. So warrior, it's here. So second wind, once per session, rest per 1 turn outside of combat, and recover 1d4 health. So let's 1d4, 3. So it's 5 now, and then we can rest, spend the night. Let me roll camping, roll with wilderness survival, and it's a d6. Okay, 10, exactly what I needed. So success decreased the chance of an encounter, meaning during the night I'm going to roll just these 2 dice and I can get the better result for me, and I will get the 5. Otherwise we would have an encounter during the night. Okay, cool. So we rest. We see that we cannot go deep in this shrine anymore, at least for now. So the shrine is going to be there, and we have another day that we wake up, and let's roll the weather. Let's roll the weather to see. We were here in a really hot day, and now we go to 4. So next time when we go back, I'm going to start in this weather here. Sun with some clouds. It's not raining, but I think this is the ideal in order to move forward. And we are in this terrain type too. So this is our location. And in the next session, I need to go further and explore more the next hexes. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I hope you like it. Once again, feel free to add anything in the comments that you see that could be improved, any idea, and that's it. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.